Hello YouTube, my name's Joe Lyman. Welcome to another stream. Check this out. This is what I've been using to play games, GeForce Now. If I click here, we can see all the games that I own that I can play. And I don't need to install any of them, they're all just available. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, let's get into Satisfactory. Sheep chat is nice and connected. Alright. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set up the stream properly. Copy. Agree and proceed. Continue. No Man's Sky and Space Engineer?
Bill Say borrows No Man's Sky and Space Engineer.
I have Space Engineer and... what was the other one? Another space engineering one, I forget. I have to set up, though, my tags. Satisfactory. Vanilla, GeForce Now, OCD string. Okay, and
Bill Say Astroneer.
Astroneer, that's the other one, yeah. I haven't put much time at all into either of those. Alright, we are moving and grooving. So, I did a little bit of prep work before I started this stream. Namely, where we last left off, we had smelters and a constructor, but we still had an extra row of ore to bring up. So, instead, I got rid of the constructors and did all 20 smelters on this level, and then since I have to split from 3, is it 3 minutes at this clock rate? Yeah, it's 3 per minute. I have to reduce that to 1.5 per minute, so I put a splitter above that I'm feeding into, and that in turn is split to 1.5 and 1.5. One thing I'm not too sure about, however, is whether it's connected there. I think it is. Yeah, it should be good. So, let's connect. There we go. Wall outlets up there, out of the way. It's gonna look nice and clean. Although it's kind of sucks that it has to penetrate through the belt in order to go straight down. I'll live with that though. It's kind of out of the way. Okay. Let's copy this first one. Copy. Paste.
$369 anti. Hi.
Hey Auntie, how are you doing? Oh, blew my fuse. Trying to get all these set up at once. Going too fast. You park safely for the night, Auntie?
Bill say, hi auntie.
So, I took a screenshot of the end of last night's stream of all the progress I made, and I posted it to Reddit, just saying that it's a
369 anti. Yes, I quote, M safely parked again.
Nice. Anyway, I posted it to Reddit saying that it's a
369 anti. Hi Bill.
underclocked, fully balanced setup with 400% efficiency because it reduces the power when you underclock like this. And so far, since I posted that, I've got a lot of spread and likes on that one post. I was quite surprised. Satisfactory. Not top post. We want to go rising. Almost. Right here. Oh, I can't find it anymore. It got bumped down. Here, this is another way to find it.
369 anti. Is everything running at 10%? Power output.
10% production. Power output is really low.
Bill say, anti, they're locks on you tanks.
So yeah, I don't know if this shows properly. Oh yeah, I have no thing. I managed to get 60 likes and 11 comments on this picture from the stream last night. It's pretty good. Can't wait till I get a little bit more progress. But as far as power goes, normally, let's say I put a smelter down.
369 anti. Nope.
The power requirement for this at 100% clock speed is 4 megawatts. But the power...
369 anti and I park in very shady areas.
Yeah. The power output on each one of these at 10% clock speed, it's not 40 anymore, or 4 anymore. It goes down. Let's go look at this one over here. That's already processed a bit. It goes down to 0.1 megawatts when it's at 10%. So it's 1/40th the amount, despite making only 1/10 the amount. All in all, 0.1 times 10 gives me 1 megawatt of power for this entire row, 2 including that one, which is still half the power consumption, but twice the production rate of a single full clock smelter. It's gonna end up being a little OP, but first I need to turn this on and on and on again to reduce, basically push enough material through the system that each of the smelters cycles through and resets from the 4 down to the 0.1. See, with that, a lot of it dropped down right there. Now, it was at 85.1, but when a bunch of them reset, it went back to 26.6. I only have to do it twice, I guess. That is awesome. Nice. Everything's moving and grooving. And let's check out down here. Down here is my nice, fully balanced 1 input, 20 outputs, evenly distributing. So we're never gonna have any lag time in having any of these start up. So, with that said, let's go build upwards. Zoop this now. 10. 10. 10. Okay. Now, I was thinking about this. This is a little troublesome because now each of these is offset and it's not centered, so I can't put a constructor bang center, and I can't overhang it unless I think I'm forced to do this. So I'll have to make do with that. Alright. Ingots in that way. I think that's perfect. Okay. Actually, I think I can, after I get this started, there. I'll overhang it, I suppose, and then have another secondary wall, or come in later to make it more aesthetic. But that should work good. All of these can now make iron rods.
Bill say, lucky auntie, got nothing needing diesel, but hearing lots of theft reports of gas.
Yeah, I've been hearing about those too. Desperate times. Okay, now this goes there. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Just offset these exact... Oh. Is that too much? Or is that just right? It is just right. Exactly as intended. And one more there. Overhang a bit. That looks right, and it's nice and symmetric. Nice. Let's run that again. Oops. Oh no, out of iron plates. Oh yeah, look at all of them.
$369 auntie. So what's your next objective?
So my next objective, well, the immediate objective right now is to get, I've already done concrete once, iron plates. This building, once I'm done, is just going to be iron rods. And then the next space next to it right here, it's going to be screws. And then I'm going to feed all of that into another building over here somewhere for reinforced iron plates, and then rotors, just basically starting from scratch again. And then once I have all of that going, then I'll focus on milestones, work towards getting coal power probably next. So that way I don't have to I can bump up my production a bit. Coal power and Mark II miners. With those I can overclock all of these from 10% to 20% and double my output. I really like how this build style looks though. It's so dense, so compact, and with conveyors everywhere. It's pretty cool. Alrighty then. Let's get rid of these. Next, let's climb a ladder. I suppose I should underclock all these now. 1.5 per minute on each.
369 anti. Equals S very satisfactory.
It is very satisfactory. So yeah, iron rods, iron or screws is next. I have another concrete production I want to get going again. Over there's copper, so wire and cable. Once I hit all of those ones at least. Actually no, once I do all of my phase 1 objectives over again, I'm going to record another video showing a nice flat level power curve, showing everything's fully balanced in all of these buildings, and compare with the clip I recorded before I tore everything down, showing how much of a power savings I had for the same production output. And then combine those two together and hopefully make a regular content video that actually does quite a bit better than my standard content that I had been making. Especially if I can tie it to a popular Reddit post. I think that would help it get its legs quicker as well. I'm really curious as to what effect overclocking the power production does, or underclocking. Whether it uses significantly less fuel, or how that works. There we go. All of that is set. I'm going to...
369 anti. I was wondering if it was more fuel efficient too.
Yeah, I think it is, but I don't know for sure. That's something I'll have to test and find out, I suppose. So there. And also, if I overbuild my coal plants in the same way, eventually when I get bigger miners on my coal nodes, it makes it so much easier to scale up my coal production, my power plant. Oh, that's alright. I don't think I'm placing these often enough. I think I still need to place one in between each, because like 1, 2, maybe not. Oh, that's great. That's the right amount. Oops. I'm so happy I'm not doing a no delete challenge run anymore. There we go. Let's put a power outlet there. Actually, I think it's on the other side of the building. Go this way. Okay, try this again. Yeah, right here. Ooh. Yeah, of course that overloaded everything. Why on earth? of these are back down already. Sweet. That's a nice crisscrossing of wires. Looks clean. Next step though, I need to 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, good. Okay. I want to run another bunch of these. Get rid of these. One, 2, 10. Okay. Now, lifts on the inside. Straight up to there. Oops, too low. Oops. Awesome. There we go. Landed it. Oh, here to there. Square belts everywhere. If I here, should be a bit easier. Oh, something's off. Huh. That one constructor is out of alignment. Tisk tisk. There we go. Ta-da! One side down. Let's climb on over back this way. Oof. Ugh. Missed my jump. I suppose with that out of the way, go up another level on the next level, and zoop that over. There we go. Solid foundations. Oh yeah. 10 and 10. Bum, 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 bum. Let me. Okay. I'm curious. What is the production rate? 15? 30? So... Oh wait, no. So it's 15, 30 for one floor, 30 for another floor. So I can do one there. A full 60 per minute of iron rods out of this wall here. Okay. Now, the tricky part is going and trying to merge all 40 to 1 without doing a conveyor bus. More conveyor or lifts. What color should I make this orange building? Making iron rods. I did red on iron plates. I want to do blue for screws. Alright. Let's play around with mergers now. So it's 3-1. What on earth is happening there? Oh. That's what's happening. Oh, I'm gonna need more iron plates. go. 3, 6. Odd one. Alright. Oh. Merger to the right. To the left. Alright. This way now. There we go. Okay. Now, time to run the conveyor down. I can't get through. Side door wall. There we go. I can get by now. All right. There we go. Iron rods. Oh yeah. Ugh. Let's get rid of these. Let's throw some more walls in here. 10, 10, 2, 1. Side door. Paint. Okay. No. Just shuts everything down, hey? Alright. To here. Alright. I like this extension a bit. There. Now they're fully supported. Okay. Let's do something similar on the other side now. Okay. Oop. Actually, it's not too bad. I'm okay with that. Penetrating the wall. Also, there. Now those ones are supported. This is cool. I like it. Alright, paint scheme time. Customizer. Swatch 3. Let's do... Um, 9. Iron rods are pretty black. I'm okay with this. Paint from afar. All right, looking good. Start out here. Paint some belts. All right.
Corruptor. Don't quote. T forget to crush that like button.
Yeah. How are you doing, Craptor? Smash that like button. So, Craptor, I'm doing something unique in the world of Satisfactory. Think about all the acoustic OCD people who play this game, right? Well, see these factories that I have set up right now? Right now, every single machine in all of these is set for a 10% clock speed. One sec.
Corruptor. Lol.
Set for 10% though, because rather than each of these machines consuming 4 megawatts, that puts it down to 0.1. Which means that each of these machines is effectively producing at 25% of the power per ingot. So all of these machines that I have so far, between this building making iron rods, this building making iron plates, this smaller one making concrete, and the miners for each of them, this one overclocked a bit, all of that is currently still operating solely off of my hub power. I don't have a single additional power source yet. Oh. Did I finally run out of power? Need to refuel.
Corruptor.
Yeah.
Good running doesn't quote. T on less power doesn't quote. T effect output.
Yes and no. So, like, here, I'll give you an example. Production constructor. Actually, let's do a smelter. So for a smelter, production rate is 30 and megawatts is 4. So if you go down to 10%, the production rate is 3, right? So 3, but the power consumption is 0.1. If the power rate scaled with production rate, this should still be 0.4, but it's less than that. There's incentive to reduce the scale in order to save power. So essentially I'm saving 75% of my energy for producing at this specific outrate. So right now, all of this combined is still only producing 60 iron rod, or 1 iron rod a second, essentially. All of this here is 40 parts per minute of iron plates. But the other cool thing that it allows is eventually when I have a larger power reserve available and faster miners and faster belts, all I need to do is upgrade some belts and upgrade the miner. I don't need to power shard or build anything, and I can get 600 iron rods per minute, 400 iron plates a minute without having to construct anything. All right. Let's throw some fuel in here. Oh, that one's empty. Let's split that again. I'm gonna have to craft some more biofuel, I think. It's been a number of hours since I've had to do that. Actually, I don't think I had to craft any biofuel last stream, as I had some built up from the prior one. Nope. No, chainsaw time. Where is my chainsaw? Zap. Should probably grab that if I'm gonna go out exploring. Same with food. There's a chainsaw. Okay, let's go cut some trees.
$369 anti. Are there spidwy? 369 anti. Spiders.
Yep, there are.
Corruptor. Low weight to my understanding. You lost only one output minus 90% of the power.
So, yeah. My production rate is 10%. Or 1/10, but my power is down 1/40th. So if I was producing the same number of parts, it uses 25% of the total amount of energy.
Corruptor. Oh, okay.
Also, another cool thing, Crafter, that I'm doing is I'm not playing this game on my home tower. I'm streaming this off of GeForce Now, and it's super responsive. And visual quality is excellent. And it's not even the most expensive, highest tier package. Alright. Let me put that back in inventory. Actually, let's put it here so I don't accidentally pull it out. And let's craft some biofuel. Should be fine. Yeah. Don't need this.
Corruptor. In this game, can things operate at 100% efficiency?
Yes. Yes, they can. And it depends what you define as a 100%. So, if you have, let's say a smelter, and it's feeding a constructor, and you connect it, and you're producing iron, let's say, and iron plates. If you can provide at least 30 iron ore, this will just stay 100% on all the time, and it'll produce 30 iron ingots per minute, and this constructor will consume 30 iron ingots per minute, so it'll just perfectly transfer over, and this will never shut down or build up or anything. It's 100% efficiency that way. Other recipes just change the ratios and stuff around. So for iron rods, since it's only 15, you'd have to go and put Put a splitter in. Like that. And then put 2 constructors down. So here and here. And then have each of these set for iron rods. And that too, you'd get 30 in, 15 on each belt, 15 consumed by each constructor. And that too would be 100% efficiency. Now, what I'm doing is I'm doing all of that, balancing everything out, and because I'm underclocking everything, I use less power. So I'm going to call this 400% efficiency. Also, another cool thing about the game is, let's say you have input. Let's say you have a smelter. It's producing, and you could go splitter here, 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 and each of these fed its own separate constructor. 1, 2, 3. You go belt in, belts, 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 and there. Now that's one way to route them all. But what ends up happening is if you have 30 in here, you get 15 parts per minute here, 15 this way, and then that 15 gets split into 7.5 to this machine, and then 7.5 to this machine. So what ends up happening is the first machine fills up with material first, and then eventually at the end of the however long this line is, the final machine gets it. And then what happens is if you start up production, it takes a really long time for all of the machines to back up and fill out. So it is better to take it and go go like this, where you connect there and there. Now this is a balanced setup. So if you get the 30 coming in here, this one would get 10, this one would also get 10, and this one would also get 10. And all of them would turn on essentially at the same time because everything's nice and balanced. And there's no lag or delay time. Now, all of these buildings, they're balanced setups. So if we look in here, and go all the way to here, I am taking one input feed, bringing it through all the way to here, taking my 60 in, this is 30 there, and then the 30 is getting split into 15 and 15, and same on the other side. That 15 further splits into 2 more 7.5 and 7.5, and then the 7.5 gets split 3 ways again, and 3 ways again on this 7.5, and finally going the other direction, we have 7.5 on this belt getting split 3 ways, and 7.5 on this belt getting split only 1 way. But the other 2 ways also, there's 3 outs on this, so this only gets 1/3 of the 7.5. The other 2/3 get fed right back in to my main 60 line. So it's all nicely balanced that way as well. Actually, I should probably speed this up, now that I'm thinking about it. Because we got 60 plus whatever remainder is on these two belts. And yeah, that's some better no dip split. Hey, Mom. Hey, Craptor, do you have this game? There. 9. Ta-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. This floor is happy. I didn't paint anything over here, did I? No, we're good. Foundations. Alright, let's go to that next level up. Oh, can't get through that way. It's too tight. Mm. I'm getting close. There we go. All done. And let's get that. Oh, not all done. One more. Let's get power up and running again. Oh, did I run out of fuel? I did. Let's end stream. It's midnight. But first, let's take a little picture. Man, that iron rod production took a while to get set up. You can get off of my tower. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So, scaling up. 1, 2, 3. Each one's a little more complex than the last. For comparison's sake, this was a single constructor. This replaces 2 smelters and 2 constructors. This black one replaces 2 smelters and 4 constructors. Yeah. Next up is screw production. I'm tempted to do this all over again and then have another
369 anti.
few
Okay,
floors converting to screws, but I'm gonna have to look at the ratios. Might want to use alternate. Alright. Print screen. Picture time. Oh, get that berry out of my hand. Alright, picture time. Print screen. Cool. Yeah, thanks for watching, Auntie. Bill, if you're still out there. Doesn't look like he is, but if he is, you have a good night as well. I'll see you next time. Peace.